Hi. People of the Eagerness King, come in. Let's talk about late Femi. Hello, everyone. I greet you all with your time. So, today's story that is everywhere now is about late Femi Osibona, the owner of the said 21-story building that collapsed in Lagos, Nigeria. My people, do you know now that the family of this late man, both the brother and the wife, in short, brothers and wife, they are now fighting over his property and they drag in property. Somebody that they've not even laid to rest to make it go rest in peace or in pieces or how it be, but they don't dey drag property. But before I will talk about that, let's read about Femi, late Femi. So according to the interview he had some time ago when he was alive, he said he started off as a shoe seller on the streets of London, and he also named his structures Grace, Peace and Faith. Alright, Mr. Olufemi Osibona, popularly known as Femi Fourscore, is at the center of tragic story of the Girard Road, Ikoyi, Lagos State, 21-story building, which went down around noon last Monday, killing dozens. Femi's story, as told by himself, is one of the grace to grace and full of ambition, gods trying to do what has never been done before in Nigeria. By putting up the air device and two others in the same location, the founder and the chief executive officer of Fourscore Homes Limited wanted to create a 7-star hotel in a residential environment, which has now ended in a tragedy of monumental proportion. Before then, he was said to be the first African to put up a 7-story building in the UK. Femi told his moving story during an interview program. Alright? So all glory must be given to God Almighty after his graduation, because I'm reading in his words now. He said, after my graduation from a university in England, 1991, I went into buying and selling of shoes. That was what I was doing from 1991 to 1997. In 1996, I decided to buy a house and rent out. Thereafter, I decided to go into real estate development because I was tired of moving around in my mobile shop. A minute, guys, I will be back. All right, lovelies. Thank you for staying tuned. So Femi was a shoe seller before he decided to go into real estate. So he said he was tired of moving around in his mobile shop. At that point, I was making money. A lot of people know me in England. I would buy the shoes from Italy, bring them to London. I understood the secret of selling. Nigerians like shoes. They buy not because they need them, but if Nigerians see good things, they will buy. I have people that are usually targeted, rich men that keep their word. So it's late Femi that is saying all this now. That means people who have money and at the same time would not like to owe. So those who were the two criteria I used in targeting my customers customers, which many people did not know. So in 1997, luckily for me, I bought a place at 469 New Cross Road, London for about £68,000. The place had a piece of land behind it, but to me, the land meant nothing. When I wanted to sell the land, someone offered me £16,000 and I asked my lawyer to sell it. I told him, sell the land. The buyer is going to give you £500 deposit and headed to Nigeria. When I returned, she didn't sell it. She said the lawyer did not bring the 10% and he was going to bring £500. So he said he was very angry and he terminated the lawyer. In short, it is a long story. All right, why am I reading all this to the hearing of us? It's because of what is happening now in the family of late Femi. You can see how this man suffered. All right. So let me read further. He said, then I went to the person who introduced her to me and she asked me, why do you want to sell the land? Don't you know you can build? I asked her what she meant and she said, I mean you should build on the land instead of selling it. This was very strange to me and I wondered where to start from. And she said, call the local authority. So they called an architect who then called the local authority and they had a meeting there. So this is a long write-up anyway about his story and all that. So he is just trying to tell us that from grass to grace, he now became a multi-millionaire, if not billionaire, before this unforeseen event occurred on that uncompleted building. So guys, now with this little story I read about that Femi said in his words, you can see that this is a man that loves business right from time. Okay, so he decided to go into property, real estate, for that matter, building, renting, and this one now that they said is building now before he died, supposed to be a 5-star hotel. Okay, but the bottom line now, I don't want to deviate. The bottom line now is that there's this popular Nigeria blogger called Ikoyi who have posted it on her page that the family of the late Femi Osibona, brothers and the wife, they don't dey set blow, not be small, they don't dey fight. That thing is normal in Africa, but I don't know the reasons why they are doing that. They will not help you, they will not assist you to achieve your goals. Even when you are begging, they will call you Mr. Beggar or Mrs. Beggar. Since you don't want to steal, they will call you, you are lazy, you don't want to do anything. And probably, maybe you are begging to get a little capital to start up something. But if God have destined that you will be great one day through that, and peradventure one dies, that is when you will see family members now will now rise up with their ugly heads like the devil to come and disgwangwa property that they did not even know how far, let alone how come. Okay, this man now, news said that they have seen the dead body, all right, under the shambles. Thank God for that. Why is it that his brothers now are supposed to be consoling his wife? And I believe that man will have children. Why is it that now that the families, especially the immediate family, I mean the wife and the children, are bereaved, that is when the brothers are now fighting for property? Africa, I no just understand una ways o. In short, sometimes when certain things happen, it will be as if Families are even praying against your downfall, praying against your death, because this thing just happened barely. It's not, I don't even think it's up to like, okay, let me just have a barely 1 week now. Probably 1 week now. And family members now, don't they fight, don't they set blow, don't they set karak pushon with wife. Wife too no gree because say she wise. Say she no go gree, oh, she no go gree. This property no gonna get am. She no go gree, oh, she no go gree. Femi property na me get am. Family brothers there dey talk say e get as e dey do you, wifey. E get as e dey do you, wifey. Make you shine your eye oh small small. Make you shine your eye oh small small. E get as e dey do you, wifey. Can you imagine? Wife is telling you people now, say she no go gree, oh, she no go gree. Property na she get am, she no go gree. Una dey there dey tell am say whether I get as e dey do her for body titiri totora. Is this supposed to be what you guys should be talking about at this time? This man in question is in the mortuary, okay? Family members are here now. Instead of them to be even be crying, sometimes when we hear certain things, it go be like saying a film trick, but it's reality. I always tell people that if something have not happened to you, you will not know how serious or how true it is. People will think that this is child's play when you see family members dragging property with the wife of the deceased, especially when a woman is married into a family where she doesn't get along with the family members, both brothers and sisters. They don't love her. Problem the day when death don't occur. That is why people they beg, say, if you know say you love me, honey, not that I dey praise me you die you on time, untimely death is not our portion, but if you know say you love me, honey, or you do the will down for me and my children. Now, the people they pray, but that does not mean that they won't make you die. Nah. Now, because of tomorrow, because when you die now, you don't go. All right, even though they say person wey don't die, they see road, but you might not even defend your wife or your children. That is what we are talking about. You might be seeing what is happening. You might be saddened in your spirit world. Thank you. Hello. Comes there. Thank you for coming in. I am talking about this Femi that the family members, the brothers, this Femi that own this Grace Peace Hotel property in Lagos. Thank you very much. The thumbs up is dropped. Hello, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you. Guys are welcome. So that's what we are talking about today, my people. I'm asking this big question. No problem there. I'm asking this big question. Why is it that Africa, where we come from, the black skin, we don't love ourselves? We are even, not be today, they begin, not be small thing, not be small. The man have not even rest in peace. God forgive me, I've not even still maybe rest in pieces, because some of the family members, I say family members, some of the victims that died alongside with him, then they won't come and they curse the dead body. That is why I say God forbid rest in pieces, because that's what they will be costing, that the man will not rest in peace. Okay, family members, now your own family member. Oh my good God, things they happen for Africa. I used to know somebody then in Africa. It's not only Africa, them they drag for everywhere. Just the thing be say we know they go court. Are you serious? The white does that as well. Does the white what you just type in now? Do they do that? Okay, if they do that, if we want to take it in percentage, I would maybe it more is from Africa. Because Africa, if you are well to do, if you are a millionaire, say God make you don't get that 1 million naira, and family member know that you are a small mini millionaire, they don't, they pray for your downfall. The one that will even go extreme lengths, they will want to even pray make you die. Because this poor man now that just died, even though it's not poor, it's a normal slang in Nigeria. This man now that just died now, my question here is that, are they even praying for him to die before? This man just died, they just removed his corpse, which they hear. So definitely as we speak, it might be in the mortuary. Family members now that are supposed to be bereaved, and we're not even talking about friends. We are talking about family members, your blood. Even though you are not of the same parents, maybe one parent is the same, the another one is this thing, which we call step siblings. Anyhow, blood still there inside. Then the wife now is at one corner crying that we no go agree, oh, we no go agree. Femi property, now me get am. We no go agree, oh, we no go agree. Femi property, now my children get am. Which normally supposed to be so, because you two are married, and it's supposed to be for better, for worse, in richer, in healthy, death do you part. Two of you are one. So why will the brothers now? And before you guys came in, I read about his story, how he started as a shoe seller in the streets of London. Where were these family members when that man was carrying shoes from one place to another in the cold to sell until he saved and saved and saved? You know, say Western Union money, and then Western Union, Western world money, they get value past African money. That was where the man made his money before he said, okay, let me invest home. He had property in the UK as well. They said he was the first person to build 7-story in the UK, in the street in the UK there. All right. So he now decided to go into real estate. So where were the family members when this man was suffering and smiling, selling shoes? I believe that time they go, they laugh am. You know how we African they do now. I believe that time they will be laughing. No, they've not buried him. I believe that they will be laughing at him, say na shoe now they sell for London. They say they're abroad. Now, not as we get bad mouths now, my people. So that is what will be happening. Say na shoe, they say don't manage go London. Now in mates then they for office. They jump from one mobile shop to another. They sell shoe. They go, they laugh and up and down. From that shoe now, God say, okay, that is your grass now to grace. Now lift this man up now. The man now say, okay, I want to come and develop in my country. Okay. Family members now that did not even know how this man even suffer safe. Now that one even they pain me pass. And so they ask, no one is around when someone is poor or not doing well now. When you begin do well, you go see relations from nowhere. Success is relative, my sister. And this is really shocking. It's shocking. Why this thing is shocking to me is because this man have not been laid to rest. Okay? He have not been laid to rest. I used to know somebody to something similar like this. But the man's own is not a collapsed building. The man died of illness. Okay? So before then, we are just hearing that and the lady have 5 children, small children. So the biggest one will be teenager. None of them have even entered university or in secondary school. Okay, it was the man that really stood for this woman when his brothers, that was when he was even alive. He was working with NNPC then. When he was still alive, these are people that I know. I don't eat for their house. Okay, so when the man was alive, he was the one fighting for the wife. He built properties here and there, upstairs. He made the wife comfortable. Okay. So you know how Africans behave, especially Nigerians. That if you born girl, they go complain. See, they chop my brother money. You know they born boy. You born boy, they go see complaint. Say waiting. Now only we now go the marry wife they come. We no go people no go come see pay bride price give us. God now bless this family people with both sex. Okay, but when this man was alive, he was really going through hell. He was man alone. He was only alone that stood in the gap for the wife. For his own property, his own sweat to now go school, his own head now take read book or everything. Oh, now own big position in NMPC, was doing well. All right, people even they seal the wealth on him. Oh yeah, now so they can't use sickness. They knock this man by. They be say, and we will see what your wife will do now. By the time this sickness don't delete you, this wife will they fight kaka for a way they set blow for us. Say now, make them leave her moon. She's your bone of your bone, or your flesh of your flesh. Let's see. This man battled this sickness. So battle. At the end, death now. He died at the age of 45. Left the 5 children, left the wife. Eh? The man still dey mortuary. Family people come they come gbege. Don't the man still the woman they cry. You see they say I don't believe, because the last time I saw you, what you told me was that if they discharge me from this, that you will spoil me, because you really stood by me as a wife. You suffered with me in this sickness. Come today, come tomorrow. And so she they run. They waka, they drive up and down, because the husband is in hospital. Eh? This man was still in the mortuary. In short, we see even they hear the rumor say this man don't die. But they even say, look, not talk. Are you guys sure? Are you guys sure that he's dead? 9 family people come, not be smarting. Yes, 45 years. Family people come. Say yes, it's high time, when they've not even buried the man. People that went for the burial, I could not go for that burial. People that went for the burial, they said it was only the woman's family. Oh God. A bad way we be say, in short, I always pray to God that God should not allow people to fall in love in a family that doesn't love them. The man might love you, the woman might love you, but when the family members don't love you, it is not when you are alive. Oh. Now, when you don't delete, when you don't leave planet Earth, that is when, especially as a woman, always they say, do something. Don't rely on man's money. Even though your man is a multi-millionaire, talk him into opening a business for you. If you know you cannot work, don't be a full-time housewife, cross your leg, they do pedicure and facial cure, all in the name of say you get open check of 500,000 upkeep every month. All right, we Nigerians, we love fashion. Among all Africans, Nigerians are the ones that really love fashion. Okay, so that is how it is. Buy, spend. And so they go. If you are not wise, by the time your partner leaves you, you are on your own, or just look at this man now. If this man had not put something tangible for his immediate family now, nobody knows. If the family are strong family, these diabolical kind of people, fetish people, and this woman now is dead, still fighting, dragging that I no go gree, I marry for now house. Nobody knows. All right. So my people, that is how it is. It is so wrong. I don't just understand. I said it earlier on before you guys came in. I said, not that when you tell your man, especially when you know the kind of family you are married to, you have children for the person. If you don't have children, that one is a different ball game. But when you have children, especially when your children are still very small, they are dependent of you, you need to do something. Let them write will, because death is something that will not tell us when it's coming. You can be with somebody today, no, don't laugh, finish, eat, dine, part ways. Before you know, the next call, they'll talk to the person. I know of somebody that invited people to come and eat rice on his birthday sometime last year. I even spoke with this person before he is dismissed. This mice. Sometime last year, he invited people, Facebook everywhere, post, social media. Make them come follow chop rice. It's still the people that came to chop rice and drank with him that poisoned this young man. He's not married. He doesn't have a child. He not get anything for highway. We would also make it. Maybe he's a baby father. At least he get legacy. Name go dey linger. After that birthday, bam, that was how this guy slept. You know, wake up. For Nigeria, obodo Nigeria, na this thing happen. That person when I know, my very close friend. My people. So will is important, but let me ask them, do they honor will for Niger? I think they do. I think they do. If you give if the will is written by a report a well-known lawyer, a barrister, all this will solicitor, okay, then they grant them. Then they grant them is very, very necessary. That one be said they're not even they argue and put. Then they grant them. That is what saved this lady I'm telling you guys about. The other day, I asked of her. I asked after her through somebody that called me. I said, how is she? I hope she's still in that property. Because even the Lexus Jeep the man just bought, the man not even enjoyed it. He changed his car, not even enjoyed the Lexus. The last time I traveled, I went to, because it was when I traveled, the man died. So I went to pay condolence visit. I was like, this life now, wow. See the flashy new model Lexus Jeep, just they look. All their 3 cars just parked like that for the compound. I was asking somebody the other day when she called me, I say, hope the people, they're not going to throw away her and the children as we were hearing. He said no. Okay. So, and it's very, very good. If you are wise and you know the kind of family you come from, you know that you have siblings that are wicked, that will drag properties with your immediate family. If God have blessed you and you know you have different properties, nothing would they fit carry comot here. Had it been a day possible, I trust African man, had it been grave, they possible for us to, so as we die, we go carry everything what we don't acquire, the ones we really love, our gold or trinket or building or cars or Lamborghini or Bentley or all of them put inside grave. Many of us for carry and go heaven or hellfire. Had it been it is possible, say grave they fit consume. You tell your people before you die, say, now like this, if I go, see, you see this my agbada way for that place. You know, say I cherish this agbada way, put and join. You see this car way there, this other one, you guys can take this one. Maybe I can take this one, Amaka can take this one, but this one, put her inside the grave. Bam. Many people for carry many landed properties. Go. I used to have a friend back then. I will be asking her, you know they save? You go say, Didier, forget that thing, no save waiting. She become what? She knows where she is coming from. She knows the shoes she wears. She knows how it pinches and pains her. I go dey yap this my friend. Go say na wow, money go there. Then we were still single. I wasn't married then too. I go say you dey see money, but you go dey chop am. Fashion, cloth, this one, that one. Waiting, you know they say now your parents sent you to school to come and read book. All right, not be to come and do fashion. Fashion is good though, but at least save. She said, make her forget that, you know, she not did that one. So because if she save now tomorrow, now she die. Or who go the savings now, not who go eat her. Say nobody knows tomorrow. She not even know that she go even marry. She not even know that she will even have a child of her own. Then who will now take all those as savings? It's either the bank takes it or family members that did not suffer with her because she was self-sponsored. And she dey train herself for university that time. Say she no dey save and she dey see the money, she dey disgwangwar am. She no get time. Okay, but even at that, I will not still say it's good because there will still be one member of your family. In as much as we have bad family members, most of them are bad though. Forget this fake 32 teeth who will tell they smile. Who will tell they smile for each other. Most of them are bad. They are not happy for you. They are not happy for their children. They are not happy for their aunties' children. They are not happy for their cousins, their nieces, their nephews, and all that. They are not. It is until somebody dies, that is when you will know somebody that really love you. Okay, look at this man now that died like this, like just like that. Okay, what he loved doing, I can't kill him. He loved building, he loved real estate. He have different houses. Now they come see capital put. Family now come dey come drag property. They forget say the man get children. Oh, that one said not even the reason am now sef. Their own is that why would they allow this woman to have all these millions of naira, all these properties, all these cars? They say if you see the man cars, fleets of cars, not be here, new model. Why would they allow her now to have all this? And maybe tomorrow now she will now find another love and she will now settle down and get married. That is African mentality for you. Then they think say every woman will be widow, na they remarry. Some people, I have seen people that they are young, but they say no, they will marry their children, save for their children, train their children. They don't want to marry, even though they are into relationship. They don't want to marry. Reasons best known to them. Okay, but some people after 1 year, 2 years, they don't pack enter another man's house. But some bad family members now will be thinking that you will go and lavish that money that you inherited from your late husband or the property you inherited from him with this your new lover man. Make una take the jollification. I still used to know somebody. The man is also late now. Okay, when this man died, the family member said, okay, if you want us to take care of these 3 children you have for our brother, you will marry one of us. The same mama, the same papa, with this late man. Things are happening, I'm telling you. You will marry one of us. The woman said over her living body. Over her living body, and the children were still very small, because I went for the last daughter's child dedication then, years back when the man was alive. Okay, she said over her living body, will she settle down with one of the man's male siblings? If they no go train their late brother children, make them carry their wealth go, make they push the woman come off for outside. They push her come off for outside. They don't even care. And he get man chook pikin, he get woman pikin. Both of them, they don't even care about it. It is not good. It is so wrong. I don't know the kind of mentality we have in Africa. What we just want now, bring, make I eat. You don't have love. You don't show support. Somebody is bereaved. You are not talking of property. The person is not even buried yet. This Femi now, they've had burial. Not that it's something that have happened like maybe 1 year now, and they call the drag property. It is still very fresh. Do you know that death is very painful? Until you lose a loved one, that is when you will know that death is very painful. If you have not, you will not understand. So sometimes I used to say that, not be say because of say the same mama born me and you, now you go come make me get love for you or make you love me. Saving is good and investing on property is painful. These are young men dying, but my opinion, if the man getting old, he should start selling. Okay, if he's getting old, he should start selling the properties. Okay, well, if you are saying you should start selling, what about the children? Or you should say you should sell some of them, not all of it. What about the children? You know, in those days when we were growing up in Delta states, there are children that inherited their father's property. You will see like 1-story building, all this old building that they use a periwinkle shell to build, and it's still standing gidigba. It's still standing gidigba upstairs like that. Your children will inherit, your grandchildren now will now inherit. Okay, so if you are saying that you should start selling, what about for the children? You should allow them to go and hustle for themselves. Though I always tell people, don't rely on your parents' wealth to hustle your own. If they give you, you take, but don't rely. There are some people that you will see, It's Ikwere people that used to do that mostly. I'm sorry to mention tribe. They will inherit their father's property, and they will marry the wife or marry their wives into their father's land and be having babies. My father doesn't have a will, but when he died, it was my siblings that didn't look after him that came out saying women don't talk. You see, that is how it is. That is how it is. When we talk about the sex of the family here, now with this your statement, now it will be your brothers that are coming for your late father's property, because in Africa then they believe say women supposed to dey for kitchen, women not supposed to go to school, women are not supposed to be exposed, women are not supposed to do anything that will bring in name to them, good name. Like as we have professor, we have doctors, you understand, they don't believe that your only name and title that should be attached to you as a woman should be Mrs. Finish. You know, not say that Mrs. They're not they buy am for market. They're not they buy am for market like certificate that you will go to school, you become a doctor or professor of whatever, or you become a lawyer, a barrister and all that. That one you dey buy am with money, you go to school, read book. But Mrs., anybody can be a Mrs. and illiterate too. 15 years, 16 years, they will just marry you and start having babies. You are now waiting, madam. Anybody will see, if I say you don't marry, they're going to address you as madam. You are now a Mrs. My sister, sell when you are getting and leave just one where to live, but put in mortgage. When he dies, everyone goes their way. Okay. All right. So that is that for Nancy's opinion when she talk about property and the investment. But I will still say that you know that death is inevitable. Okay. I told you of a story of somebody I know. He was just 45 years. Then that man and I, we used to even meet at a welder's shop. The last time I saw him, we met at welder's shop where we go gbege that time for our doors. That time, he was building another 2-story building. Oh my good God. Which he did not finish. I think but he roofed that building before he died. Which I don't even know now whether that lady, the wife, is even able to finish it, because I know that they have properties that were finished and were rented as well there, where they collect house rent from. Okay? So death is inevitable. Nobody knows. Death can come at any ways. It could be health. It could be accident. It could be somebody will sleep and you not wake, which I always say that be the best death to me. If they say choose your kind of death, to where you go, but make we old, small, shall. But if they say take your kind of death, how you want to go and meet Baba God, I think the peaceful one is for somebody to sleep and don't wake. Not all this kind of death like this one. Femi now died. Oh my good God! All their score, everything go diminish, finish, go break. Or accidental victim, fire, plane and all that. Okay, sickness, you will just be dying slowly. You will know that you will not make it, especially all these terminal sicknesses. They will tell you, say, this is how long you go stay. So months, 6 months, 1 year. Just enjoy your life to the fullest. Every day they die, they go. So it's very bad though. If anybody comes from a good family, you don't know what God have done for you. I always tell people this. Look at this Femina that died when he was hustling, selling shoes in the streets of London. I believe you, I bet you guys that these family brothers now that are dragging his property will be the ones making mockery of him, gossiping him in Nigeria back then. Say Siam, they don't manage reach abroad. Now shoe they go say. Now then go they use and they make they cost. But from that shoe selling night, that was where he made his fortune. That he now said, okay, let me take it back home. All right. And funny enough, all these people, even they will still stretch out their tentacles, stretch out their financial hands to family members as well. But they want to consume everything. They will want you to give them, if possible, 101%, and whereas you only have 100%, they want to even take 101, even though you still take, say, okay, take this one, brother, take this one, sister, take this one for your pikin, take this one for this one with the university, take it to the small, they no go, their eye no go, immediately you don't manage buy one latest card, they'll say, I talk am, you are too wicked. This our brother too wicked. This our sister is too stingy. And maybe they don't even know how long you've been saving. Oh, you've been admiring that particular cow. Maybe in your entire life you have not even driven a tear rubber. You just said, let me just manage to save this money no matter what. I tie my eye like this to save this money because I want to acquire this property, because I want to buy this car. Immediately they see it. Oh, you don't finish. Then as women that are married, many of us Nigeria, we are too greedy, my sister. As women that are married to guys that are rich, they will say, hey, now you they chop the man money. Now you they eat our brother money. In short, they will be praying for that your brother to die, that their brother that is your husband to die. Which one is, oh my good God, which one is as bad as that? They will be praying for that their brother that is your husband, all because of you, because they will say you are the one eating all the money. When you manage to tie Hollandis, big Hollandis, you manage to buy some beautiful trinkets, they will say, now you they chop the money, want to eat where we didn't invest in. My sister, they will say you are the one consuming all the monies. They don't know when you and that guy were playing lovey when there was nothing. They knew then, oh, they will be even laughing at you, especially when you are a pretty damsel. They will be laughing at you, say, see the kind of person, you don't know you can't follow, my brother, they can't follow. They then now, they laugh you. You said no, that's your brother. Then tomorrow now you people build your future together, build your empire together. Then they will not remember, they have forgotten when you used to laugh them, when two of you used to hide at a kele site. They play love for night. At that time, they will come remember, say, Pepe don't rest. Make them come suffocate the woman or strangulate them, come off for making not even see anything eat. May God not let us be with people that don't love us, because this is really touching and this is very, very bad and painful. People when even follow the man die go. Look at one graduate that just finished. The parents sponsor through university, just make it go find daily bread there. From there he pass on. All right. The parents now have not even eaten 1 10 kobo from this guy before he died. In as much as I'm not saying that parents should put all their hope on their children, but at least once in a while you say, mama, take this one, papa, take this one. This is festivity time. This is my first salary. Okay, let's share. Take this one, take this one. It's a thing of joy. Okay. That one died. And many others that just lost their lives like that. What about the man that was going to see his family back in America, that decided to branch and say hello? When this guy called him, he also died. And his driver was by the road waiting for him. They were going to the airport. And my people. So may God not allow us to encounter such a thing, because it's very, very tragic. All right, because I know that man now, where he is, seeing what is going on between his immediate family and his extended family, he will be so sober and sad for himself. If God can open our eyes, our spiritual eyes, to see people that don't love us, that are faking before us, for us to take precautions, for us to know how we will be flippant with our mouth, for us to know how to keep secrets to ourselves, it would have been very, very good for God to let us know that this person you called your friend is not really a true friend. This person you call your auntie, your mama's sister, they laugh with you for front when it is sweet, but they stab you from back. This person you call your uncle, they do otomoko for your head so that man no go come your way. This person you called your sister is even admiring the guy that wants to put the ring on your finger. I want to colobiam. So that is how it is, my people. So may God not allow us to eat and wine with the devil, the ugly devil. May God not allow us. It's just unfortunate that it happened like this. May their souls rest in perfect peace. I think they said the smallest is about 18 years or so. 18 years. If all is well with him, I believe he will be in school. But he went there to go and do ogwaja, to mix concrete, to make this day pay a day. And the end, what happened? That was how he ended his life. 18 years where the Bible is still at his very, very, very young prime. He have not even enjoyed life in anything. So my people, may God continue to keep us. May God continue to remove evil eyes from our family, our children. May God continue to direct our ways, our paths, and make us understand our instincts. If your body, thank you. If you want to go to somewhere to go and eat rice, say maybe it's your friend that is doing owambe party, and you have these feelings, this rice you don dey chop am before, there is no difference. There is no different from party rice and the other ones you are eating. Rice na rice anyhow e be, even though it's not as sweet as it is. But you have this instinct that you should not go. Follow your body instinct instead of you to go and end up your life like that. Okay? Oh, my children. Sorry, bro. My children just came back from judo. My son went for judo practice. So that is how it is. I beg God, because it's not about our power, it's not about our strength. We are not even talking about evil friends right now. Because friend na friend. Friend is from another family, but your own immediate family to be treating you like this. Your own immediate, in short, and things they happen. Oh, the other day I received a call from one of my friends that the brother, this my friend, the sister is in one of these European country. God bless her with property in Africa. My daughter, it's two of them that came here. One is a boy, the other one is a girl. The one in uniform is a girl. Then the other one that puts this flick on my head, it's a boy. Come and say hi to auntie. There you go.
Hi, auntie.
No, stand here and say hi. Say hi, mommy viewers.
Hi, mom's viewers and auntie.
Say hi, auntie.
Hi, auntie. Hi, auntie. Hi, auntie.
Oh, baby.
Hi, auntie.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, my children, thank you. They were hard too much. Please shut the door. Hey, I was like, let me do this video sharp before they come back from judo class. Hey, God, oh, they don't come now. They can't disturb person here. Him and his brother, she and her brother. You understand? So as I was saying, this my friend, her sister that based in Europe, have property in Nigeria. Do you know that? I don't know that you will know this popular. Definitely, you will know this popular tricycle we call keke na pep. When the sister visited the brother, this Jaguda kind of brother, that's why we always pray, let God not allow us to have bad family. When this sister came from abroad, this brother will be disturbing their mother anyhow. The mother is not strong. She's very, very sick. Okay. If this sister managed to send money to their mother, this boy will force the mother, beat the mother, collect some of the money from her. Okay. So when the sister came, I was even around when the sister came that period. So before she went back to where she based, she bought this popular blue keke, tear rubber. They said it's up to, I think they bought it 850,000 that time, plus paper and everything. Okay, it came about 1 million. That was what they bought. At the end of the day, the boy just squandered the money that came from the keke. He did not even do anything with it. Sold it cheap article. Could you believe now that I heard that this same boy now went and scattered the plumbing work of where the tenants are living because the sister refused to support him again, that I've had enough. I have my own child I take care of as well. Okay. He went and scattered the plumbing work, suffering the tenants, no water. As if now the sister na him born am. Okay, the sister have even managed to even set him up. Say, okay, use this tricycle. If you don't want to ride it, okay, you can put it on a higher purchase. But he refused, depending on this as his sister abroad, having the property. It's an investment. It's an investment because she put tenants in there. But only that they have this Judah. Okay, you go arrest that brother. Oh, not be small thing. What am I trying to say here is that it is very, very bad when families like that, they will think that all the monies in Europe, you are acquiring everything, even though you try your little best for them. Like this one that went to scatter the plumbing pipes of the sister's property, and there are tenants in there, making the tenant to go and fetch water outside where they are paying rent. Is that not wickedness? That is wickedness. So my people, I want to go now. My kids are disturbing. The small one is under the chair here, running up and down. Huh? So guys, thanks for coming in. Thank you.
Bye.
May God not allow us to.
Bye.
Oh my God. Okay, stand up and say bye if you want to stand up. I want to end it. You people have just.
Bye.
Okay, stand up, you too, and say bye.
I don't need to say bye.
You don't want to say bye?
Bye.
Okay. When my mama die, I will sell my property because I not trust anyone, and it's not that the money gotten from the rent I can use it to live. My sister, now be smart, you know, family members. Yeah, they cause more harm than good stuff. Honestly, family members, the bad ones, so because they still have good ones that don't even send you, that don't send your wealth, they hustle their thing. But this Femi is just too early to drag a property with the wife. The wife have children for the brother. They should just allow the wife mourn the late husband, and then allow, in short, they have children together before he died. So I don't know why they should be wanting to kick her out. What about the children? All in the name of property. All right, guys. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Kobzem. Thank you. Auntie said you guys are so cute.
We know we are.
You say thanks.
Thank you. You are a bit chunky though, but thank you.
They're not saying you well. If you want to, oh God. If you want to say thank you, Auntie, you say thank you, Auntie. Do it properly.
Thank you, Auntie.
Okay.
Sorry, chunky.
See, it's not fair. You people have spoiled my LS, honestly. All right, guys. Thank you. See
Tell
more
Mom
of you
and
some other
stream
time.
now.
Yeah. Bye.
See you later. Bye.